Okay, okay. Okay. Should I, as a matter of fact, so that I can have more time for gameplay, I'm gonna start the other stream up in the other place as well. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so give me a second. Just 1 second. Let me drop a disclaimer too while I'm at it. While we still only have 2 people here, let me do this now. Start a double stream. Man, it's kind of cold.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready, and we've crippled their supplies. Mrs. Rackman has written our check and given us the green light. We're good to finally move on that submarine and stop this threat once and for all. When you're ready, get your crew together and head back to planning.
Alright, so got that squared away and out the way. So they see exactly what you see right now until TTL starts.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll get there as soon as I can.
So I'm going to pick up where we left off and go do some arena war. In this outfit. Yep. Damn, I was gonna get his money. He looked like he had a job. I was trying to get his money, you know what I'm saying? Like he had something in his pocket. He had a job. He had on his bright, hey, look at me, I work here jacket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Spread the wealth. Man. Haters. Ain't enough people. Cold game, huh? I just left. They whack. I'm gonna get up, turn the fan on. It's gotten warm in here. I see it's 3 of us. Oh, 4 of us. Do I count? Would I be 5? If it's 4 y'all wanted me to... That's 5 of us. I can't count, man. I can't even get my ass up out this seat. I'm tired of this scruggle. Yep, scruggle with a K. Struggling. Ooh. For real. It's really a struggle to turn the fan on. Damn. I'm so tired of this. Tired of the pain that comes with it. I didn't realize how hard it was trying to do every damn thing. But one hand, one arm. Thank goodness. I couldn't lose my arm at all. They had let a fly in the house and I couldn't swat the fly. They kept coming to my left side. Oh my God, that was irritating. Oh, it was so irritating. Ooh, wreck it. Hell yeah. Hurry, hurry. Let's go take their money. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Let's go kick some butt and wreck it. Chill with that. They need to tell me what time in the morning it is. I need to know what time it is. Why the hose ain't out yet? Or is it morning? Or is it night? What's happening here?
I love you fucking that car.
Dang, soon as I found one, I got to go, girl. You too late. You move, you lose. You get the California blues. Cheap blues. Ooh, 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 let's go, let's go. I'm glad they don't have that damn custom vehicles off. Chief Puff Puff 95 is the host. Interesting.
Welcome to Arena War Wreck-It. That's right. Why spend a quiet night sitting at home reading about meditation and dreaming of mailing IEDs to government officials when you can enjoy some wholesome family entertainment watching strangers trying to murder each other? Arena War Wreck-It, brought to you by 100% organic Arctic Fresh Zero Motor Oil. burns the way nature should. This is going to be a great battle. The winner in this game is the fastest person and also the biggest bully. I don't believe all of that Darwin nonsense, but this bit I love.
Arena War is moments away. Stay tuned.
Oh.
All set to bring this Wreck-It match. Bullies win. There are no safe spaces and people go home in tears. That's right. It's like Bleeder, but with more blood. Let's go. See you later, sweetheart. First racer gone. Oh, head-on collision. That's gonna leave a mark. Another lap for our leader. Looking good. Time to spice it up with more traps. We need a little more excitement. Wait a minute. Down to lucky 13. Gone! I bet their pads are soiled now. Oh, man! That's just a second. 11 players left. Oh, damn! And even 10 left in play. Contender down. Holy shit! Looks like we're at 9 left now. Going to the stands on the Colossal Tron. Oh, some fans having a great time. Wow. She's losing her dodo. Calm the shit down, lady. Oh, little head-on action there. And the leader has checked off another lap. Someone is up on the arena war wheel. Could hit a deadly jackpot. And now 8 are left. Oh, goodbye. They are evicted from the arena. Oh, boy, they're dropping like flies out there. Only half the players
Whoa,
remain.
shit!
Looks like the arena war wheel is getting some play.
Somebody's on that trap. Somebody's on it because they was holding the shit out of it.
Oh, some nice air. 7 players left. The crowd loves this. Looks like all the fun is in the spectator box. That takes us to only 6. Arena war wheel spinning. Hold it, wait, hold it. And with that, we are down to 5. People that fly drones are assholes. Little remote control car is gonna be trouble. Looks like the arena war wheel is getting some play. at that tiny car dropping mines. Arena War Wheel is in action. Where will it land? Four are left in this. Arena War Wheel spinning. Could mean trouble.
Oh, dad nabbit. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna spin this wheel. Then I'm gonna go ahead over here, hit this tab here. I don't want the turrets. I'm just let that waste out. Go ahead and let's
Looks like the Arena War Wheel is getting some play.
Yep, let my first topic load up. Get up out of here. Start getting ready to head to where I need to go. Okay, so I can't tell because I am not looking at a monitor for OnlyFans. I was just doing this to pass the time while we wait for the show. What I'm going to do is come up out of here and restart just in time for TTL. Alrighty, guys. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here. Okay.
Alright, everybody pays attention. No one gets hurt. Go! Open the door! They'll get worse than hurt!
Alright, so we started from here, and then we're going to go head on to invite only. Alright, you guys, so I'm here. And we're getting started. If I could get in that damn bathtub, it would be the shit. Why can't I sit down there? I should be able to sit down in a chair. They suck for that. Sorry, I'm quiet. I am getting ready. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. Let me go ahead and fix this too. Alright, so give me a second. I'm getting shit ready over here. I'm trying to go to a motherfucking party. Alright, so we still got 20 minutes before the show starts, so I'm not gonna wait the 20 minutes. I'm gonna get started. bear with me, guys. I started just a little bit early. Just bear with me. Give me a moment and I'll be right here in just a second. Alrighty. Okay. Talking to them in that grown-up place that we normally go to on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Getting my shit together over here on this side.
They're not gonna be quiet no more. I like this. You gotta check her out. Hit her OnlyFans up, she speak on topics with her top off. Spicy, hot sauce, don't listen to them knockoffs. Don't waste your time. Adults only cause she speak mature. No kids. Consult the homies, they should peep her more. Gotta check it out. The cutie pie with the groovy vibes. Loosen your tie and pour some booze or wine. Just settle in. She comfy, usually no boobs to hide. It's OnlyFans, no YouTube, so you can buy exclusive content. It's worth all your looting time. With your girl in the other room, make sure you view it sly. Or maybe she could watch with you. Let's talk a little bit about some issues. That's a good pregnant pause. Yeah.
Up with another dude. My girlfriend is a dancer. She's a dancer. My girlfriend is a dancer. A titty dancer.
Don't think no. We gotta just let it go. Talk yourself into letting it flow. Take time to breathe as we synchronize.
All right, y'all, I'm here. Let's get started. Here we go. This is on NBC4.com. I'm sharing my screen, and this is what it says. It says, hold on, not that. That's some kind of ad. Hold on. There we go. Former FBI agent analyzes body camera footage from Ma'Khia Bryant's death. Is this fucked up? We were celebrating George Floyd's first trial of the first officer because it's not over. We were celebrating the outcome of the Derek Chauvin case.
And that's normal.
And then they did this to this baby. 16 years old.
The shooting death of Micaiah Bryant on Tuesday by Columbus Division of Police officer raised questions about the use of deadly force. City Council President Shannon G. Hardin called for a change in police officers' training so that guns are not the final answer to every threat. James Scanlon, a retired Columbus Division of Police officer of 33 years, 19 of that on the SWAT
so I know
team,
nobody's
trains
watching on
officers
OnlyFans
throughout
because
the
I
United
can't
States.
get in, so it's
He's a
having
subject
problems.
matter expert
I'm
on
still
the
live.
use
I'm
of
gonna
deadly
let it
force.
record, do whatever it's doing.
When appropriate,
But yep,
when you
I
have
can't get
time
in
and
on the
distance
monitor. I
on your
can't get in on my
side,
phone.
You might elect to use less lethal in many situations. This was not one of those cases, obviously. You saw the video as well as I did. And the fact is, as soon as the officer got out, one female came chasing another female and had a knife in her hand and got so close to her, I thought when she went down, she may have actually been stabbed when she went down. That person with the knife then redirected their aggression to a person, a young lady that was up against a car, ran past the officer, got to that person.
And so what? So what? They threw all the tasers away? That's what you saying? I'm done with that. I don't want to hear that blah, 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 blah. I saw the whole damn thing too. And the tasers that they have shoot forward on a string. He could have tased her. He shot her 4 times. Shot the baby in her head too. Like, come on. It was horrible to watch. So all the tasers just got thrown away, right? So are we dealing with Dante Wright and all these other things, and she supposedly pulled out her taser, he got shot, and this guy clearly could have pulled out a taser and she got shot, and this was a child. Let's talk about Tucker Carlson's dumbass. Hold on, gonna share my screen. I am sharing my screen. Give a second. Give me a second. All right, check this out. Tucker Carlson cackles at, then cuts off an NYC law enforcement expert who breaks with the host Derek Chauvin's narrative. Things are still loading up, so I'm going to read this. Fox News host Tucker Carlson cackled at, then dismissed the opinions of a New York City law enforcement veteran who strayed from the far right-wing pundit narrative on Tuesday's murder conviction of Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Carlson's interview with the former New York City Deputy Sheriff Ed Gavin began with the host leading Gavin with the question, who's going to become a cop going forward, do you think? Okay, now it says Gavin didn't appear to see police officers as the victims in the killing of the George Floyd, where video showed Chauvin kneeling on the victim's neck for 9.5 minutes. I'm pushing play. You know, it takes its time, and sometimes things happen when I press play. So those listening on YouTube, if something happens after I press play, I sincerely apologize in advance. Give me a second. Things are happening. Shit try to pop up on me. Alright, here we go. Bear with me.
Ed Gavin is a former deputy sheriff with the New York City Sheriff's Department. He joins us with his perspective on what this means for law enforcement. Hey, Kevin, thanks so much for coming on today. Who's going to become a cop going forward, do you think?
Sorry about the buffering. Y'all know what it does.
I think people will still become police officers. This really is a learning experience for everyone. Let's face it, what we saw in that video was pure savagery. I mean, the documentary evidence showed the police officer putting his knee on the perpetrator's neck while he was rear cuffed and his stomach was on the ground, causing positional asphyxia. So what I'd like to see, Tucker, is I'd like to see more training for police. I'd like to see the police trained as EMTs, like in the fire department. For example, in the New York City Fire Department, we have firefighters that are EMTs. But who gets to the scene first in most of these situations? It's the police. So in reviewing the tape, what I saw and what I noticed was that the police officer removed the subject, Mr. Floyd, from his vehicle.
I'm going to pause this right here, and I'm going to explain to you guys, while this man is saying what he thinks, giving his opinion, along with some fact, Tucker Carlson is sitting there looking like an idiot with his face screwed up, confused, a weird kind of frown on his face, and I don't know what's happening to his eyeballs at this moment. Okay, I'm going to carry on and press play.
He was able to handcuff him, and then he was able to seat him on the ground, and he was handcuffed. At that point, they should have left him there, you know. And there was no reason to move him, and obviously, Mr. Floyd was... he was emotionally disturbed. And at that point, you may want to say, hey, Mr. Floyd, let me take your pulse. Things of this nature. And we have to change the way we deal with people. Now, I've used I've used force on literally over 500 people in my 21-year career in the New York City Department of Correction and in the New York...
I'm waiting to see him cackle. That's what this headline said, that he cackled at this guy.
I've never had anybody go unconscious. And, you know, that was clearly an excessive, unjustified use of force. I think the verdict was just. I think we had documentary evidence, we had testimonial evidence, and, you know, it was an open and shut case. But moving forward, what we need to do, in my opinion, is we need to have...
How about enforce the law? Do we need to do that? So, hold on, wait, slow down. Do we enforce the law? Like, let's say people are going through the windows of Macy's and the cops are just standing there. Do they resign because obviously their honor is being violated, but they're not doing anything about it? When do they start doing something about it and protecting everyone else, not just George Floyd?
What an ass!
No. I want people to protect. I want the police to protect people, but when specifically what we're dealing with a person in custody who was handcuffed and he was subdued.
Right.
At that point, you know, we have to take a different tact. And one of the things I just want to suggest.
Well, I'm totally willing to believe that. Yep.
Yeah, the U.S. Department of Justice came out with a position paper on positional asphyxia and sudden death. It was published in 1995 and again in 1998. I think every law enforcement officer should read that. It should be read at roll calls. Because what it does, it talks about the physiology of a struggle. Now, like I said, Mr. Floyd was brought under control. What should have happened at that point is EMS should have been summoned, and he should have been placed in an ambulance.
Tell him,
and
brother.
The supervisor should have
it's not even a brother, but brother.
It was excessive, and it should happen.
Tell him.
The guy who did it looks like he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. So I'm kind of more worried about the rest of the country, which, thanks to police inaction, in case you haven't noticed, is like boarded up. So that's more my concern. But
wow. Wow. What was that?
Thank you.
That was not a cackle, uncontrollable cackle. That was some kind of weird, uncontrollable facial spasm. I was an outburst. That's what that was. That was a strange outburst. That's crazy as fuck. All right, so here we go into technology news. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. Alright, so here we go. This article here is on TheVerge.com. Google Meet is getting a UI fresh next month with smarter meeting features. I don't use Google Meet, but I figured somebody might be interested in this. So I'm going to read a little bit of this article. Here it says, Google is refreshing its Meet user interface with next month with, for desktop and laptop users. The new Meet for web interface includes improvements to video feeds, how you view or present meetings, and navigation bar. While some Google's changes are playing catch up to what's offered in Zoom and Microsoft Teams, there are much needed additions. If you're fed up with seeing your own face during calls, you'll soon be able to minimize or hide it entirely. New options will also include the ability to place your own video feed in the tile grid of meeting participants, or a floating picture that can be resized and repositioned. If you're busy presenting, Google also improving how content is pinned and unpinned. You'll soon be able to quickly unpin a presentation tile as it resizes into the same size as the other participants, so you can see more people on a call, or figure it out if people were impressed by your slick slide transitions. In the incoming months, Google Meet will also let participants pin multiple video feeds during a call. One of the most useful changes is its improvements to the bottom bar of meetings to pull all controls in a single place. That means chat, attachments, and the participants list are all at the bottom, so there's more space to see people and whatever is being presented during a call. Google is also moving the in-call button away from the camera and microphone buttons so that you don't accidentally leave a call instead of mute. There's a little more to this article, just a little bit, and that is on TheVerge.com. You can just type in Google Meet in the search bar. Okay. I see y'all out there. Is anybody gonna comment? Say hello. What up? What up? Thank y'all for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. If you are, in fact, listening in on YouTube, I need you to know that I'm queen of this channel, Everything Vulgar, and I'm also your host, Too Persuasive, and this channel is still for adults and adults only, whether you can see me or not. If you are an adult and you happen to like if you happen to like what you see at this channel, I hope you hit that like button. I hope you hit subscribe and maybe that notification bell so that you don't miss out on all the awesome things that happen at this channel. Let's keep it going, y'all. This article is also at TheVerge.com. It says Call of Duty Warzone now has 100 million players, as does Apex Legends. More than one game can share the chicken dinner. I'm not going to read this article, but I wanted you guys to hear and see that headline. Thought it was interesting, but here it is. Now you know, Apex Legends and Call of Duty Warzone now have 100 million players. Yeah, that was my bad echo. Okie dokie, okie dokie. We've got three more. So, let's do this one. Since we're still kind of talking technology, we are moving on into our entertainment segment. 3 more stories, and we out of here on OnlyFans. Like, I don't know what's happening there. I can't get in by my phone, and I can't get in on the other monitor. I am not actually on OnlyFans. I'm using StreamYard, and I'm plugging the stream through to there. So if I can't get on later to upload this stream, you guys are going to have to catch it in the morning or on Friday in the morning. Before the after show Friday somehow. Might have to drop 2 in one day if it's running. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. Spider-Man will finally come to Disney Plus with new deal. But after Netflix. Though Disney Plus has been the streaming home for Marvel Cinematic Universe and entries from other Marvel series like X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man movies have been a conspicuous absence from the platform's library until now. Future Spider-Man titles, along with other Sony films, will join Disney's library in the future as Disney and Sony have reached a new licensing agreement. The deal comes almost 2 weeks after Sony Pictures and Netflix have signed a multi-year contract to give Netflix first-run rights to Sony films after they play in theaters. The new Disney deal covers the period after that, meaning theatrical releases from 2022 to 2026 will head to Disney streaming services and other television networks, FX, ABC, etc., after they leave Netflix. The package only covers U.S. markets. Okay, so there's a little more to that. This article is at IGN.com. And one more thing. Hold on. Oh, my bad. 2 more things. Let's get this one out of the way. Alright, there's going to be a new show on Hulu. Before I share my screen, I'm just going to run through this shit here. It is a sequel to How I Met Your Mother, which I really did love How I Met Your Mother. And Hilary Duff is the star. Go on, Hilary. She needed some work, okay? Let's not hate on Hilary Duff. She needed some work. So she's to star in the new sequel to How I Met Your Mother, How I Met Your Father. How I Met Your Mother went on for a long time. So, I pushed play, hoping something happens.
Made me realize that
Oh, this video says, watch Hilary Duff confirm that Lizzie McGuire reboot is dead. Why would anybody want a Lizzie McGuire reboot? Like, leave some shit alone. And last, but not least,
It gets results by teaching.
I know that they've been doing a whole lot of guest hosts for Jeopardy, but this one in particular excites me. Okay? I kind of think that with the history of who I'm about to speak on, it's kind of perfect. Being that he already dealt with words and he was the host of Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton to guest host Jeopardy. Then we got George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts. They already got their own shit going on, you know what I'm saying? David Faber and Joe Buck close out the lineup. But come on, give the job to LeVar. I'm for it. I mean, it just makes sense. Come on, Reading Rainbow. He like words. He like to read. He wants to stand there and read the teleprompter because he likes to read. He wants to read all the questions. He's got to study and know some things. Come on, LeVar. I'm for this. I'm for this. All right, y'all. So I'm done. I'm finished. And this concludes Topless Talk Live. I hope you guys stuck it in and stuck around. I can't tell who's here or not because I can't get in. So maybe someone else was able to. I will upload this whenever I can. So you guys check for it between tonight and tomorrow, hopefully. If not, it'll definitely be uploaded Friday morning so that you guys can see it before the next episode. This has been episode 135. I'd like to thank you guys. Love you guys. Peace. All right, y'all in the land, the wonderful, wonderful land of YouTube. I'm coming right on back to you right now. Let me disable the game chat. Hey. I think that was a good show. Okay, so. So I got in here. I wonder what the hell's going on. I got in. Okay, so I was live and it was running. I just couldn't get in on the monitor. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here.